I've got the big responsibility of carting the cake.
It's a street food in Turkey.
Huh.
Sometimes these don't work.
It's really tasty. Protein World Slender Mug Cake Mix. And I'm doing carrot cake. Oh yes. Trying something new.
Vivera.
Vivera. I'm gonna get on the treadmill. Yay me.
The best chicken, leek and cheese pie you've ever made.
Forgot a bacon, but yeah, close enough.
And bacon.
Hey guys, welcome back to a new vlog. Today we're just popping to Gloucester. My sister's throwing my nephew a really cool second little birthday party. We are going to help set up and then we can enjoy some cake, have some fun. It's going to be brilliant. So off we go. I've loaded up the car with all kinds of balloons and fun stuff, and I've got the big responsibility of carting the cake from Ellie's house to the hall, which is around the corner. Oh, I'm going to be holding it with my dear life. It looks so cute though. You've done a really good job. Well done, Elle. James's party yesterday was so good. He had a great time. It was really cute. All the kids played together. It was really fun. It was great, wasn't it?
It was. It was really good to see everybody enjoying themselves, including the kids and the adults alike.
Yeah, it was great. Today we are just gonna go and do some shopping because yay! We obviously need to do a food shop, but we actually want to try something different this week. We want to try cooking something different and fakeaway style. We love doing our own burgers, doing our own wraps. What else is a fakeaway thing? Curries.
We like to do all of our own takeaway foods that we could get elsewhere. And because we live in quite a remote place, it's sometimes difficult to get those types of foods without driving a long way.
Yeah, we don't have anything like Deliveroo. We don't have anything like that. Aaron had a really nice idea.
My hairdresser is from Turkey, and he was telling me about this particular dish they have over there, which is kind of like street foodie, takeaway type sort of style food. But he said that it was really good and he really enjoyed it. And it's called it's Lahmacun or Lahmacun, like lamb mince on like a flatbread. So there's several ways you can do it, but since he said about them and I kind of investigated them, I cooked a couple of them and they have been absolutely amazing. I decided that we was going to do something slightly different and make them into like smash burger style. You kind of spread the lamb on top of. I'll tell you what, let's go and get all the stuff to do it and then we'll head back and I'll show you how to do it.
We're in Asda and it's nuts. This is like Christmas queue kind of crazy. It's like 20 to 4, shop shuts at 4. The queues are ridiculous. We kind of grabbed what we could and now we're just stood in the queue. Giant queue. We're finally at the till and it looks like Aaron's wearing a hat. It was a bit of a wait, but it wasn't the longest queue in the end. I managed to get all the bits that we needed. That was the main thing. It's lunchtime. And I'm really excited because we're finally getting round to cooking Aaron's mega Lebanese mega thing. Lahmacun. Lahmacun. We've both been working really hard today, so let's see this masterpiece take shape.
So as I explained before, hairdresser from Turkey told me about this and I looked up how to make it, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do it authentic because I've had to cut some corners, but apart from that, this is kind of how it goes. Lahmacun basically translates into meat and bread or meat and dough. I think I probably got that wrong, let me know if I have. Almost like a lamb doner kebab style pizza, for the want of the worst way of describing it in the world. I haven't actually made my own spice mix. I had some shawarma mix that I picked up, and I thought, well, I may as well use that because it's got all the right ingredients in it to do. Apparently I was told if you put yogurt in it, you really know how to make this. Most people don't put yogurt in it, and there's only a little bit, but it needs to go in to tenderize it. I got a bit of garlic. I got some sumac, but that's not actually for this particular thing. That goes on the onions before we plate it up. Now normally you would cut up some peppers and put those in to the mix as well with tomatoes and a few other bits, but we saw these were reduced, and these are smoky red pepper dressing. Now I've got a feeling they might be a little bit too vinegary, but I quite like vinegar, so that smells really nice actually. That would be right. So one of the ingredients in Lahmacun, I'm sorry about that, is they have like a fermented or a cured sausage that is sort of particular to Turkey, I believe, but I couldn't find that, so I've got some sort of hot spicy chorizo, which is kind of the same sort of fun, so I'm going to pop that in as well. So let's just bang it all in the blitzer and blitz it up. I'm not usually the sort of person that would advocate grating onions, but they want them quite fine, and it wants to be kind of like a sloppy paste rather than a chunky mix. In goes the garlic, the smoky red pepper dressing. So I'm going to wallop that in. Not forgetting our shawarma mix, our spice. And I've also got a couple of herbs in. Now normally this calls for putting a load of, I was going to say cilantro, but that's very American, isn't it? A load of coriander in there. But Lou really doesn't like coriander, so I'm going to use parsley, a little bit of dill, and I think I actually have a small amount of thyme as well. Tell you what I do have somewhere though, and that's some mint leaves that would go really nicely in there. Don't need many, just one sprig will be enough, I think. One person said, if you use yogurt, you know how to make it. If you don't use yogurt, you're like everybody else who thinks they know how to make it. So I'm putting it in there. It's supposed to help with just making it sloppy, give it a slightly more tangy fermented flavour. Oh yeah, it needs to be kind of tacky and sticky because it wants to stick to the bread. If yours is too dry or it gets really dry, just add a little bit of water, that's absolutely fine. One thing I am going to put in there though, just to give it a bit more zip, a little bit of lemon juice. Now with this, you could also just like mush this onto some skewers and cook it as kebabs. You could also put it into a big tin and steam it and then grill it, which will turn it into basically into doner meat. It's a very similar sort of thing. But today we're going to pop it onto some Nepalese flatbreads. So these are the Nepalese breads that I've been absolutely loving at the moment. I don't know why, they just are so much better than flour tortillas and that type of stuff. I tell you what, they are just so tasty and so good. And that's what we're going to be spreading with. Normally you put this on dough, so it's really, really super thin. Sometimes they call it Turkish pizza, which is kind of, you can see the resemblance and why. And that's all we need. So you want a thin, thin layer. One, so it sticks, and two, so it cooks super, super quick. Now, there's an option. We can put this in flat side down and then pop it in the oven, or I can just try and wallop it down flat.
Be brave. Wallop.
Be brave and let's wallop.
Let's wallop.
You ready?
Yeah.
Wallop.
Woo!
Now just leave it to do its thing. Whilst that's cooking, in a bowl, what I've done is chopped up a red onion and chopped up a cucumber. Put it in some water, my usual trick of trying to get rid of some of that harshness from the onions. I'm going to drain those now, put a bit of sumac, a little bit of salt on them, and then use that on top of the Lahmacun. Yay!
Wow! Huh.
Sometimes these don't work.
It just didn't stick. Maybe we could sprinkle it on.
You watch. I'm going to make this work.
I'm not being like stingy or a fat girl here, but can we have some more meat on it?
It's supposed to be a thin, lovely, fresh. Look, that's perfect. That's all you need, Anna. You don't need any more than that. You want me to make you one with a bit more meat on?
Yes, please.
We might have some left over. Can I just defend myself a little bit? I usually make these on dough and stick them in the pizza oven. I don't normally stick them upside down on a pan, which I now see is maybe a bit of a mistake. But that's why we're doing it, to try these things out, to be able to tell you how not to do it. So I would suggest you don't do it that way. Stick them in the bread, on the bread, pop them in the oven. Just cook them like a pizza. That'd be much better.
That's a lot more meat, that one.
Well, you asked for more meat, so I thought I'd make more meat.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So for the onion and cucumber dressing, I'm just going to stick a bit of salt. This is sumac. Put some of that on there. And it's actually made from the flour. And then a bit of lemon juice. Get that moving around. So once you've done that, just give it a roll.
Oh, okay, it's like it's just a roll.
And then just treat it like a wrap.
Looks good. While Aaron tries making another one, it's like a test recipe situation. It's exciting. I might have a little try of this. So I'm giving it a go. This is the one, the experiment number 1, the lightly meated, we'll say.
Lightly meated.
It's only a phrase. I'm gonna use that. Okay, here we go. That is good. The onions are good because they give it like a nice crunch. You got the really light, juicy cucumbers in there. It's actually quite spicy. And it's really tasty. Love it. Really good. More of a meaty wonder there.
I'm happy with this as a lunch. Everybody in the comments, you're probably right. It's not exactly traditional, and it doesn't look anything like the one that you would make normally. It's got all the ingredients that you'd need, and on my favourite breads. So I'm going to give that a whirl. You're right. With those onions and stuff, gives it that crunch. That meat's got a heat to it. Really lots of flavours going on in there. It's quite a good amalgamation there on this bread. Anything tastes good. Oh.
I think this is great. It's really delicious. Really filling. Loads of flavour. This is great. We're going to have to put this recipe on the channel because I think you guys will love it. Highly recommend. Morning guys. We're trying something new. The bacon alternative from Vivera. I don't know how you say it.
Vivera.
Vivera. We're trying it anyway. I'm going to make wraps like I did with the shawarma. So we're going to put lettuce, we're going to put cheese in there and some kind of sauce. It's going to be great. I'm excited. Just got it warming through in a pan.
Smells like bacon crisps.
It does smell like bacon crisps.
It tastes like bacon crisps. It's bacon flavour. I'm still unsure about what it actually does to my body and what nutritional value it has. I don't think my body can figure that out either.
I've just got mine with a low-fat cheese slice, some lettuce, because that's all the salad we've got in the fridge, some mayo, and I felt like double dosing, so I got a bit of barbecue. Oh my god, I've got it everywhere. I actually really like it. It's a bit bacony. It does remind me of a frazzle. It's not bacon, 100%, and the flavour's really light, but it's pretty good in a wrap though. Would I get it again? I think so. It's a tasty wrap. You're not that bothered. I don't think Aaron's convinced. I prefer the other one, like the flavour was nicer. That bit was really good.
Bacon's better.
Well yeah, bacon is always going to be better, but I really liked it. And I think the whole packet was like under 200 calories, which is wild. So a nice light lunch. Win! I'll work out the calories for the whole 2 wraps and put them here. It is the next day. I'm out and about. Got loads of cooking for the channel to do. Got some cake recipes, some big hearty dinner recipes, loads of stuff going on. So I've got my bags and I'm going to Tesco's to get some bits. back from Tesco. Got everything but the flavouring that I wanted, so I'm gonna have to do that recipe tomorrow. I've ordered some online, so that'll be here tomorrow hopefully, and I can do that. So today I'm changing it up and I'm doing carrot cake. Oh yes, I've got all my ingredients laid out and we're just gonna get on filming. Carrot cake mixture done. It's in the oven, so it's got about 30 minutes to do its thing in there. And while that's happening, I'm just gonna make the like cream cheesy top with some quark and some orange zest, and I cannot wait to see what this one's like. It's come out of the oven and looks so good and smells incredible. Summer cake done, and now I've moved on to recipe number 2. I'm doing a chicken bacon and leek cottage pie. I've got that in the oven at the moment, and while that's cooking and finishing off, I'm gonna get on the treadmill. Yay me! My pie is ready. Cheesy, chickeny, delicious. So we've just had dinner. What did you think of it?
Oh, yum. That was nice.
Good, right?
It's the best chicken, leek and cheese pie you've ever made.
Forgot a bacon, but yeah, close enough.
And bacon.
It was really delish. I've filmed it and I'll put the recipe in the description below and up here for you guys to check out. And if you do try it, let me know what you thought of it. I thought it was great.
It was yum, actually. It was really good.
We are going to make some pudding. I'm actually going to try this. This is Protein World Slender Mug Cake Mix in red velvet and white chocolate flavour. You're supposed to make these in mugs and put them in the microwave, but we don't have a microwave, so what I tend to do with things like this is I'll put it in like little cake thingies. What are these? Muffin cases. And cake thingies. And I'll bung it in the oven for about 10 minutes and they come out really good. So
available on our Amazon store.
Oh yeah, I'll put a link in the description below for that too. I'm taking 3 scoops of the mixture and then 2 scoops of water, giving it a mix-a-roo, then popping it in some silicone baking cases. I find that doing it this way, the mixture actually makes 2 little muffins, which is brilliant. Once the mixture's all mixed and put in the cases, I'll bung it in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes until it's cooked. I will give it a little poke, and just to make sure that it's cooked in the middle, about 10-11 minutes in, and then once it's cooked through, it's ready to serve. They're ready. They look great. They've puffed up loads, cooked through. You can see like the chocolate chips. Oh my gosh, these are going to be great. So that's mine and Aaron's. Oh, look at all them chocolate bits. He's just going to have his with some high protein strawberry yogurt. I'm going to have mine with some vanilla protein yogurt. There you go. And it works out as 289 calories for the whole lot. And there is a lot in this bowl. Holy moly. We could have probably just shared. It's the next day and I'm just doing some filming for the recipes that I filmed yesterday. Didn't actually tell you all about the Protein World mug cake. It was really good. I've had a couple of their other flavours which were great too, and I hadn't tried this flavour before. It was lovely. It was really light on the flavour. The chocolate chips were delicious. They were like white chocolate chips. There wasn't too many, but although I made it as per like quantity instructions, I did put it in the oven and not the microwave. It was so much. There was so much. We could have easily shared a portion and I couldn't actually finish my whole thing. But yeah, it was delish. Really good. I have tried in the past a couple of the other flavours. Aaron's personal favourite was the mint one. I'm not a huge mint fan, but he loved that one. My personal one was the cinnamon. They do like a cinnamon roll one. Oh, that's really good. Or the banana bread one was lush too. I'm really excited to possibly try some more. I was contacted by Protein World not so long ago, and they said they were going to send me some stuff to like different things to try. So that's exciting. I'm just waiting for that to arrive. And they did create me a little affiliate code that I will put in the link in the description below if you want to try any of their products. It gives you like 40% off, which is amazing, and a little like thank you to me. The stuff that I have tried in the past has all been like my own money. I've bought it, no like ad or sponsor that way, but so far I'm a big fan. Yeah, I use their protein powder a lot. These mug cakes are a great dessert, and I do have some pancakes that I bought a while ago that I haven't tried yet. So that'll be good to try. And with the extra stuff that they're going to send me too, I'm excited. If you do try them, let me know what you thought of them. Let me know if you have tried them and what your favourite flavour was, or like, do you use the shakes? Do you like the bars? Do you like the porridge? They do all kinds of stuff. I'd love to hear like your advice and maybe your like favourite go-tos that I could try too. Anyway, on with the filming. I've got to get that done. And then I've got to do some editing, so it's a busy work day today. Oh, and also, side note, after my treadmill, like super incline power 30 minutes I did yesterday, I'm feeling it in my legs today, but it means that it's doing good things, so that's good. And I'll get back on it today. My treadmill has been sitting in the corner for far too long, looking sad, so let's put it to use. Morning folks, me and Aaron are up super early this morning, out walking the girls. He's having a meeting. Perks of working for yourself, you can kind of have your meetings on the go. It's actually warm, no coat, it's like 10 degrees. Last night was great. I actually got on the treadmill for the second day on the row. It was great, loads of steps in, absolutely knackered, brilliant. So I'm going to start doing that more regular, at least 3 or 4 times a week, along with the dog walking. Should not only up my steps, but also help me burn this off. I'll keep you posted on how it's going. But now, let's enjoy the nature and get our steps in. A mushroom stick.
Americans call them turkey toads.
In the sun. Horses are coming up, proper like trotting up, just all in a horsey line. Oh, here they come. They're proper close. Hello. Oh, that one had a little trip. You alright? You okay? Have a nice day. Hey chef,
Hi.
what's happening?
I am making dinner, and I've made some katsu curry. Well, katsu chicken curry.
Oh, I'm excited. This looks good. That's a proper bit of chicken right there.
It's only one breast, so good idea is to smash it out with a hammer.
Is that what you did? Smash it first?
Smash it out with a hammer. Place that in there. Oh.
It looks real good.
And then you take the katsu curry sauce.
Oh, look at that. You got all kinds of veg in there as well.
Got to put veg in it.
Oh, it's like a katsu surprise.
And you came up with a great idea of when we moulded the rice, we put a little smear of oil on the inside of the bowl before we moulded the rice, and you said, why not do sesame oil, because it will give it that sesame flavour. Damn fine idea.
And it worked real well, like the rice proper popped out.
Big Ed.
No, I'm just saying the... I'm just saying the moulded bit.
It was your idea, I'm just giving you credit for it.
Okay. Is it ready for me eating it now?
Crack on.
Oh, amazing. This week has been so fun. We've tried so many different recipes. It's actually been brilliant. I got on the treadmill a couple of times, which I feel great about. Last night's katsu chicken curry that Aaron made was delish. The extra addition of onion and stuff in the curry was such a good idea. If you do want to check out my recipe for that, I'll put a link in the description below and up here. It's actually a really good one, especially if you're not a fan of big spice. There's loads of flavour, but you don't get the heat. The protein world, cakes that we tried, really good. That Vivera, I don't know how you say it, wrap thing that we made, really good. It's actually just been a really good, positive week. It's been fab. Also, getting on the treadmill has really helped. I've lost another couple of pounds, so that's great. I feel really good from doing it. I feel like my legs, they're getting a bit stronger too. All those extra steps are helping. Yeah, it's actually been really good. So we'll continue on with that next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe and get notified so you're kept up to date with all our other recipes, our adventures and everything else we've got going on. A fabulous week, guys. I hope you've had a good week too. Let me know in the comments down below how you're doing, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.